Hi lovelies, you're welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be making this beautiful stylish gown that you see right here with a V-shaped waistline. So if this is something you're interested to learn how to make, I would say you should keep watching this video to the end. Please, if your first time you're coming across my channel, please do well to subscribe and join this beautiful family. And to my returning subscribers, I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you guys for always watching my video. Thank you. So welcome back. So today for us to make this beautiful dress, we'll be needing two different fabrics. So the black one, you'll be needing around 1 yard of it. So I have this particular fabric that I've bought, so I'm just going to be using 1 yard of it. And the other color, you'll be needing around 2 to 3 yards for it. So mine is 3 yards. So that's what I'm going to be using for this particular tutorial. So we're going to be starting by drafting the pattern for this dress. So I will start by drawing a line at that point, as you can see me doing. So just go ahead and draw a line there. So at that line that we draw, that will be our shoulder line. So you go ahead and insert your shoulder measurement at that point. So once I'm done inserting my shoulder measurement, I'll go ahead and insert my neckline, which is 3 inches, and my neck depth for the front is also 3 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect those two dots together. So at that shoulder point, I'll be coming down by 1 inches for my shoulder slant, and I'll be connecting it to the neckline like so. You see me doing. Then I'll be placing my tape at that 1 inches I went down to mark my upper chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. That will give you your upper chest line. So that is what I insert them. So I'll go ahead and make sure that I insert the same thing I insert at my shoulder line to that new line, so that I can have a straight line. So I'll just go ahead and extend it like this. So guys, I'll go ahead and insert my bust circumference at that point. So I'm trying to create our armhole. So I'll now go ahead and place my tape on that new line and divide it by 2. I'll just be folding my tape. Then at that midpoint, I'll be going in by half an inch. So guys, I'll be connecting those 3 points together to form our armhole. So this is something we will be doing on this channel. This is a basic body pattern we are trying to cover. So I'll be placing my tape on the shoulder, and I'll be marking my waistline. I'll be taking my waist length there, and I'll go ahead and insert my hip. So the hip for this particular person, I'm using 23, and the waist I'm using 15. So that is what we make use of. So I'll just go ahead and draw out the lines so that you can see. So guys, I'll just be extending that line. I'll label it. That's our bust line, waist, and our hip line. So this is the 3 lines that we'll be needing for now. So guys, at that waistline, I'll go ahead and insert my bust span measurement so that I can take in my dart intake for that point. So I'll go ahead and insert my bust span measurement. So that's what I did there. So I'll place my tape at the shoulder to mark where my bust point is, so that it will guide me it will help to guide me while drafting out my darts. So this is the front basic body. So I'll just go ahead at that waistline. I'll be taking in half an inch there and also half an inch there for our dart intake. So I'll be connecting it like this to the hip line. Just watch as how I connect mine. So that's, I'll connect it like this to the hip line. So at that bust point, you want to come down by 1.05 inches. You don't want your dart to start immediately at your bust point, because it won't be looking good. So just come down around 1.05 inches as you see me doing. So this is the dart for the front. So that is the dart for the front. So guys, I've already insert my bust circumference measurement at the bust line. Now I'll be inserting my waist measurement at the waistline, and I'll be replacing that 1 inch dart intake that I took it at the waistline. I'll also go to the hip, and I'll be inserting my hip measurement there. I'll be inserting my hip measurement there. So I'll be connecting those 3 dots together as well. So just make sure that you connect them together like this. See me doing. So guys, once I was done doing that, now it's now time for us to form our yoke. Remember that this dress has a yoke for the front front part. So at that my shoulder line, as you can see, I'll be going down by 1 inch of that shoulder line. Depend totally on how you want yours to be. So as you can see, it just depend on how you want your yoke to be like. So I'll be going down by 1 inch from the shoulder line. As you can see what I'm trying to do. So just I'll use my tape. I went down by 1 inch. So I'll be connecting it to the upper chest line like this. So that is what I want my yoke to be like. So I connected it to the upper chest line like this. And I'll be labeling it my yoke for the front. This is the front yoke. So now guys, I'll also go ahead to determine my V shape for the down part. So now if you can see the V shape of this dress, the one you are seeing on the screen right now, it does not start on the waist part, on the hip part, and it not start on the waist exactly. So mine, from the waist I came down first by 4.05 inches. So I decided to mark it. I decided to place my tape on the shoulder line. So I came down by 20 inches. So what I came down by from the waist was 5 inches. So if you want yours to be exactly as what you saw on the thumbnail, you can decide to come down from your waist by 2 to 3 inches. It will make the V shape to be more visible. So now guys, I'm just shading out that former hip line. So from there I went down by um 10 inches to form our backs in effect. So from that new line I drafted, I placed my tape there. I went down by 10 inches to form our V shape in effect. So as you can see, that is what it's looking like right now. So I've connected the V shape. So guys, I'll just go ahead and add my seam allowance. So I'll be adding my sewing allowance on my pattern. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'll be adding my sewing allowance of 1 inches on the pattern. So I'll go ahead and connect all the dots together, as you can see me doing. So this will be our sewing allowance for the front part. So guys, I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So I'll just be cutting this out for you guys to see. Just look at how I'm cutting it out. So guys, once I'm done cutting this out, I'll be using this pattern to cut the back before I can separate the yoke from it, so that it will be more easier for me. So this is our back pattern, as you can see. If you can see this back pattern, I already have the waistline, the chest line. I've draft my shoulder, my neckline and my neck depth and my armhole, and also have a zipper allowance. As you can see, I also have a zipper allowance on it. So I have my zipper allowance on it, as you can see right there. So I'll just go ahead and place my front on it like this. So I'll be making sure that the waistline match each other. Just watch at how I'm placing my front pattern on it. And I'll go ahead and trace out the shape I have at that front part. Just look at what I'm doing. I'm just trying to draft out that same shape I have for the front part to the back part as well. So guys, once I'm done drafting that out, I'll just go ahead and remove the front pattern paper. But before that, I want to do an adjustment for the yoke. I decided to make my yoke to come down a little. So that front pattern, now we're going down by 2 inches for the yoke. Remember I took 1 inches before. Then from that upper chest line, I will go down by 1 inches. So this is the new yoke that I want mine to have right now. So I just decided to extend it down. So that will be the same thing that I'll be doing for the back yoke as well. So now I'm taking my back dart, as you can see. I'm taking the darts for the back part. So I'm just marking my bust span at that part. So I'll go ahead and mark the 20 inches that I came down by from the waist part. That is from the shoulder, I came down by 20. So I'll be marking my bust span there as well. So I'll be connecting those 3 dots. So at that waist part, you also go in by 1/2 inch at both sides. and you'll be connecting it to the chest line, but you won't be connecting exactly to the chest line. You'll be coming down by 1.05 inches from that chest line, coming down by 1.05 inches for your dart. So just go ahead and connect it as you see me doing at the down part as well. So that is all for this particular bag. So we'll now go from the shoulder, will be coming down by 2 inches as well. From that chest line, we'll also be coming down by 1 inches to form our yoke for the back as well. So that is what I did there. So you just go ahead and do it like this. So guys, I'll go ahead and insert my measurements, replace my dart intake so that I can connect it as well, so that you can see the allowance and the main measurement. So this is what it's looking like. So at that zipper part, at the waist part, you want to come in by half an inch to avoid why after putting your zip it will be puffing out. So this helps to eliminate any puffiness of your zip. It will help your zip to relax perfectly after putting it. Like when you put your zip, it will sit very well at your back, because you know your back isn't that straight. So this method have always helped my dress. After making it and putting my zip, it will look nice and beautiful. So guys, you just go ahead and cut this out. Just watch at how I'm cutting it out so that you won't get confused, especially at that zipper part. See what I did there. I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying. So that is what it's looking like. So I'll go ahead and so guys, at this point you can decide to separate the waist from the upper part. That is the down part from the upper part by separating that waist. But mine, I'll just leave it like that and I'll just go ahead and separate the yoke. So this is the yoke for the back. So I'll just go ahead and label it the back yoke. And I'll label that one the back pattern, so I won't get confused while cutting on my fabric. So this is the front, as you can see. So guys, I'll just go ahead and cut on that new line that I created for the yoke. So guys, at this point you can decide to separate your waist part from the upper part, but for mine I'll be working like this. You can just go ahead and separate it as you see me doing. So guys, I'll be taking all this pattern paper and I'll be cutting it on my fabric. So I'll be go ahead and cut this on our fabric. So guys, we are done cutting it. You can see this is the back yoke and this is the front yoke. And mind you, I add half inches round all this yoke, both the front and the back. So this is our front pattern. Remember, we have already add our seam allowance, so I add half inches just at that down part, the neck part and the armhole part, because I'll be joining something at those points that I add half inch. So for the back part, we already have our zipper allowance and our sewing allowance, and I just went ahead to add half inch at the down, the neck and also the armhole, as you see me showing you. So I'll just go ahead and remove our pattern paper so that we can go ahead and start joining. But before that, we'll be taking our darts for the front. So we'll just go ahead and take our dart for the front. So I'll just go ahead and extend this line. So I'm just trying to mark out our waistline. So I want to show you guys how you'll be taking that dart that you have in your pattern paper on your dress. So that is what I'm marking out right now. Remember, I placed my tape at the waistline. So I placed 15 inches on the waistline. So now I'm going in to take our bust span measurement. So we are taking in the back dart first. This is the back dart that we are trying to take in. So just go ahead and fold it like this. So now is the front part. So I will be showing you guys also how to take in your dart for the front as well. So just go ahead and mark the waist point there. Just watch at what I'm doing carefully. So just watch it there. So you go ahead and place your tape from that waist point. Mark where the front dart ends. Also go down to know where the down one ends. So it will be a guide for us. So I'll just go ahead and draw that line like this, the waistline. So I'll be placing my tape. Yes, I went in to get my bust span, as you see me doing. Then I'll be going up by what I measure at that pattern paper. So I measure around 4.05 inches. So I'll be going down as well. So I'll just go ahead and take a half inch as you see me doing. That will be the guide for our dart. So I'll go ahead and take this to our sewing machine. After taking in our dart, I'll also go ahead and attach our yoke to it. So that is what we'll be doing. So guys, I'm done taking in the dart. As you can see, I'm done taking in the dart. I'm done taking in the dart for this particular dress. And I've also gone ahead to insert the yoke, and I've also turned the neck part with a facing. So I've done that already. You can see how it's looking beautiful and nice, and the yoke is looking so neat and also beautiful. And I've also turned the back part with the back neck part with also a facing. So I'll just go ahead and close the back zipper allowance. So I'll just pin it down like this so that I can be able to close it up before we can join our front and our back together. So guys, once I'm done closing that part, I'll also go ahead to bring my front like this, and I'll be joining my front to the back part like this. I'll make sure that I join the shoulder first. After joining the shoulder, I'll go ahead and close the side with our sewing allowance that we gave for this particular dress. So guys, I'm done closing the side. I'm done joining them together. So this is the shoulder part. I've also gone ahead to close up the shoulder. So I'll be bringing this out so that you can see how beautiful and nice it is looking. So guys, this is what it's looking like right now. This is what it's looking like. See, it's looking beautiful and neat. So it is time for us to work on our gather. So I'll be dropping this piece aside so that we can work on the gather piece. So guys, for you to determine the length of the gather, that should be the side that will complete the measurement of your dress. So remember that where the V shape started was from that 20 inches. So when you place your tape like this on the 20 inches, you determine the full length of what you want your gown to be like. So I want mine to be 37. So that's what I did. So I'll just show you how to do that on your fabric. So you go ahead and place your fabric like this. You'll be placing your tape in a form that you minus 20 inches from it, as you can see. So this is what it's looking like. And the wideness of this fabric is 3 yards, like 3 yards wide. So guys, I've also gone ahead to make a 2 gather stitch there. So that is what I'll be using to form the gather. So I'll just go ahead and pick the 2 edge of the thread so I can start forming the gather for the down part. So just go ahead and do it like this and start forming the gather. So guys, I'm done doing the gather for this particular dress. So this is what it's looking like. And remember, you have to measure the roundness of the part that you are attaching the gather piece to so that it will guide you while gathering it. So this is what it's looking like. So I'll just go ahead and pin that down through that part that you're seeing right now. So just go ahead and start pinning it down like this. I'll be using my tape to do that. I'll be using my office pin to do that. So I'll be using my office pin to pin this down like this. So just watch carefully as I'm doing it. So guys, once I'm done pinning this down, I'll be taking it to my sewing machine to secure it. So guys, this is what it's looking like after I've secured it with my sewing machine. See the inside and see how it's looking like. So I'll be bringing it out for you guys to see it very well. So this is it, and this is what it's looking like. So guys, this dress is so beautiful. I just love the combination of the black and the flower crepe that I got. So it's looking so beautiful already and nice as well. So guys, it's now time for us to work on our sleeve. So I'll be dropping this aside and I'll be bringing in our sleeve. So guys, what I did, I already have a sleeve pattern, a short sleeve pattern. So I just did splash and spread on my fabric. So I splashed the pattern paper and I spread it on my fabric so that it can help me to form that gathering effect that I'll be having at the shoulder part and other. And also I'll go ahead and do right now. So guys, I'm done adding my elastic to it. I mean to say I'm done adding my elastic to it, and this is what it's looking like. And I've also attached it to my dress. So this is what it's looking like. This is what the dress is looking like. It's looking so beautiful and nice. Like, it's looking so beautiful. See how the V shape is looking like. And now it's time for us to attach our zip. So guys, I'm done with this beautiful dress. So if you were able to watch this video to this very moment, please do well to give this video a thumbs up, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and also share it. Thank you, and see you to my next video.